everyone, it's Kelly. Today's tutorial is going to be on the use of blocks. You will typically find yourself using blocks for modifications and variations throughout your practice. Today I'm going to show you a few ways where we can use our blocks to really help us strengthen our core. And of course, if we have a strong core, it really helps with our practice. All right, I'm going to show you 4 different moves, so let's check it out. One way to really strengthen your core, of course, is coming into boat or Navasana, which we know is coming onto our sit bones, raising our feet up 90 degrees and usually extending our hands. This right here is a great way to strengthen the core. If you want to work a little harder, introduce a block. If you have a heavier cork block, that would be best. So we will come into our Navasana shape, sitting on our sit bones, raising our legs up to a 90-degree angle if possible. Let's grab that block, and all we're going to do, nothing fancy here, we're just bringing it under our legs and around. Aiming for a count of 20 if possible. Trying to maintain a straight spine, not falling back, and if you can, for the last, say, 5, try to straighten your legs into full boat pose. Bringing all the energy from your core, and then releasing. Okay, second way to strengthen your core is by using the block underneath our body. If you happen to have a softer foam block, that will be best. We'll come to lie on our back with our feet on the ground, knees bent. We'll raise at the hips. On the low side of the block, go ahead and place it right underneath your sacrum. You may need to wiggle it around a little bit to find the proper place for you. Find where it feels comfortable. Place your hands palm down and raise your legs up towards the ceiling. Once you get here, like I said, you may need to adjust it a little bit because you really want to feel secure and comfortable here. With legs as straight as possible, on the inhale, we're going to lower our legs down, hovering a few inches off the ground if possible, and on the exhale, we bring them back up towards the sky. Inhaling down, hovering if possible, exhale, coming back up. Work for, say, 10 or 15, 20 if you'd like. Taking all the energy from the core here. If you need to bend your legs slightly, that's fine too. If you need to rest your feet on the ground once you get there, that's good too. But try to hover. A third way to strengthen your core with the blocks is by bringing our body into full extension. We're going to use a soft block here. You could use a harder cork block if you'd like, but this may feel better on your feet. We're going to place this block in between our feet. Come to lie flat on our back. Go ahead and flex those toes nice and hard so you can really grip that block in between your feet. We're going to extend our hands out behind us. And on the exhale, we're going to pass the block from our feet to our hands. So we'll take an inhale, and on the exhale, let's grab the block with our hands, inhaling back down. Exhale, passing the block, inhaling back down. Exhale, passing the block, inhaling back down. And of course, you always have an option here when you come down to hover all limbs. But you can drop them all the way down to the floor if you'd like. And inhaling back down. Finally, a fourth way to work on your core and your balance is coming into wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana, with a block on your belly. So of course, this will only work if you're already comfortable coming into your wheel. And this is just going to add a little bit of trickiness to it. So of course, we'll come down into our wheel shape with our knees bent, our feet hips distance apart. Go ahead and take that soft foam block and place it right on your abdomen. We'll set up for wheel in the normal way that we do with our hands alongside our ears. And as always, we'll push up onto the crown of the head first. From here, we find our stability. We focus on keeping that block on our belly, and we push up into our wheel. Possibly tightening our wheel if we have the flexibility, and aiming not to drop that block. 5 deep breaths here, and then we'll tuck our chin and lower back down. So even though this is a core strengthener, it really helps with our stability coming into wheel. So regardless if you are a beginner yogi or an avid practitioner, I highly suggest you go out and buy some blocks if you don't already have them. I got mine on Amazon for anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks. When you're shopping around, you'll see 2 main kinds. You'll see this nice soft foamy kind, and you'll see the heavier, more durable cork kind. You're going to be using the foam kind when you need some support, say in supported bridge, or when you're folding forward if you want to rest your forehead on a block. And you'll find people using the harder cork blocks when you need to bring the ground closer to you. Say in a forward fold, you can't quite get your hands down to the ground. You'll use a block to make that happen. All right, if you guys have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them below. Thank you so much for stopping by.